if you clicked on this, most likely you're trying to make your period a little bit more pleasant, right? But in all actuality, periods are annoying. And we're just going to say that like flat out, like they're so annoying. Like, why am I crying because I dropped my smoothie? And then why am I awake at 2 a.m., like replanning my whole life and like going through freaking crises? Like the emotions are wild. And, our body is actually talking to us. And it wasn't until I had a few spiritual awakenings until I said, you know what? Let me figure out how to work with my period, like spiritually. You know what I mean? So I sat down and I started really paying attention to the day that I get it, to the date, the number that I get it on, and looking into the meanings. And I just really started to reflect on my life currently and what these numbers are telling me. And I created a whole workbook for myself because I was like, no, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to use this information because everything is information. Everything means something down to the day and the date and probably even the time that we get our period. Okay. Because everything is a message. And I am a true believer in that. You guys already know that. But I took some time and I put together a workbook. I break down the numerology. I break down each meaning for each day and comparing it to the tarot as well. And you get to sit down and reflect. I made journal prompts for each day, okay, that you get it on. I made journal prompts for the numbers as well. So it's like a time for you to kind of say, you know what? This may be a little annoying. My emotions may be everywhere, but those are the perfect times to journal. Those are the perfect times to sit down and say, you know what, let me reflect. And although your emotions may be a roller coaster, it all comes out in writing. And I think it's a really beautiful practice to journal on your menstrual, but also to follow a breakdown. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my journal. I just got a regular binder, which I really do want to design. I think I'm going to design it, but I have more than one workbook in here. This is the Sacred Rhythms Workbook. Okay. And I actually updated it and it's so much better now. This is the old version, but let me just show you like the gist of it. Okay. So if you got your period on a Monday here, okay, you know that Monday relates to the moon, okay, the planet the moon, and the tarot card the moon. And Monday is ruled by the moon, representing intuition, emotions, and nurturing energy. It's a day for introspection, emotional awareness, and tending to your inner world. Allow yourself to feel deeply and reflect on your needs, creating space for healing and emotional balance, okay? The tarot card keywords are intuition, emotion, subconscious, illusions, cycles, reflection, dreams, mystery, uncertainty, and fear. And I give you an affirmation here. I honor my emotions as a guide to my inner truth. And this is an affirmation that you can use literally the whole time you're on your period, because this is the energy surrounding you. Then you are given 3 journal prompts here and a practice that will help you with this energy. Now, say I got my period on the 12th. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So we're going to go to the numerology breakdown section, which is right here. And we're going to look for the number 3. Oh, I think my journal is out of order. But over here, we look for the number 3. It's creativity and joy. Okay. Expression, growth, optimism. All right. These are the things that are going to be surrounding you at that time. And it's interesting. I picked that number and the moon because the moon is so emotional and you can use emotions for creativity. That could be a message for somebody. But there you'll get 2 prompts. Okay. In this old version, there's only 1. This is what it looks like. I put August to the front because that's the next time I will be getting my cycle. You mark the day of the week, you mark the date that you get it, and you describe your mood and what you want to release during this cycle and what you want to call in. When you print the journal, you'll have blank pages behind each of your months, and that's where you're going to journal. Now, you can feel free to use that, or you can use your own journal. Also, there is a checklist in the back of that page as well. And each month, you're going to get a different checklist on how to honor your mind, body, and spirit. And it's beautiful because it's tailored to that specific month and the energies that month brings. I wonder if I can share something with you guys. Like, this practice is almost like reading your tarot. It's almost like predicting what is going to happen, what your body is setting you up for. Okay, so I moved into my new apartment in April, okay? And on March, it was kind of like a warning as to what's to come. And I was like, whoa, when I went back, I said, wow, like this is so dope. Like my period is telling me what I'm releasing and what's about to come in, basically. I got my menstrual on Saturday on the 22nd, which equals to the number 4. And 4 is all about stability and foundations, hard work, discipline, and practicality. Finances were coming up, okay? Relationships, self-care. It was a lot of the energy surrounding me moving out. It was like, okay, you're going to have to be responsible. You're going to have to be hardworking and disciplined. You have to know when to balance self-care and work. And this is everything that I have been experiencing while living here. Okay, so a lot of networking, reaching out, planning, being genuine, applying for jobs, network, all of this stuff that I circled and underlined and wrote literally was a reflection of what April looked like to me. And even till now, it's really a beautiful layout to help you release and call in your next steps. Your period is smart. It's wisdom. It's not just here for no reason, just like everything is not here for no reason. So I am encouraging you guys to really tap in with your period. Really tap in. Utilize this journal. You have 12 months and you print it out every year. Put it in a binder, decorate it, be cute. And every time you get your period, pop it out. Number one, it's a great way to also know when your period is here. Like, it's so funny. Before I started this journal, I would go to like the GYN or the doctor and they'd be like, when was your last period? I'm like, I don't know. And now I'd be like, the 25th. It's like, now you just know. And I think that's awesome too. But yeah, this is a tool that is really useful and I really, really recommend it. Go ahead to unirituals.com, unirituals.com. You know where the links are. Go to workbooks and you'll see it there. Sacred Rhythms. I'll see you guys later.